You seen the X-Men 97 trailer? I have not. I saw this on the timeline while I was scrolling this morning. Did you hear about the 2Mad situation? I seen he passed away, and then I seen some crazy stuff about him on the timeline. I don't know who that is. None of my business. It's the reason I don't talk to other content creators like that. Doesn't surprise me. Marcus Brownlee tweeted this, and I've seen some other people tweet this. So apparently, a new AI model has come out, and it's looking like it's the best version of a video AI. So right now you can only really generate pictures. There's some websites where you can generate video, but it's not very good. It looks more like those stop motion comics where it's like half animation, kind of half drawn. There's a new AI out called Sora that's like in beta, and it can produce like, this is like the type of videos it's producing. This shit is fucking insane. I just wanted to show this on stream. I'm like, yo, this goes back to what I be trying to tell people. You either get with it or get lost. You better start learning how to use this shit. This is not a real black person. This is getting kind of scary. This is not a real black person. Yeah, it's an arms race, and you better learn how to use some of this shit. I said it, like, I'm calling it. When I was younger, like, if you knew how to use Microsoft Word and you put that on your job resume, like back in the 90s, early 2000s, you was almost guaranteed to get hired. Now that's standard. You put that on your resume, like, you better know how to use Microsoft Word. I feel like learning how to use AI tools, as well as being bilingual, trilingual, like if you can speak Spanish, that looks real good on your resume. This shit, depending on what field you want to be in, this shit is very helpful. This shit is very helpful. Look at this shit, bruh. AI generated. Misinformation about to be at an all-time high. Right, on Facebook. Just insane. AI catfish. AI about to start giving these Killmonger headsets. Right. Motherfuckers gonna start AI Killmongering themselves. AI generated games coming soon. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. But yeah, I just wanted to share that real quick. Another thing, this one broke last night, like right before I went to bed, like 2 a.m. See, I was up late. Yo, shout out to RZ with 1,000 bits. I appreciate you. Let me turn my notifications. I had notifications off during the podcast. My bad. Just had a corporate meeting today on how misinformation is surging. It's about to get nuts. Oh yeah. Droid. I'm gonna go ahead and turn those notifications back off. Yeah, misinformation, it's high right now. It's gonna be even higher because for those of you who live under a rock or those who are not American in the chat, because we love our international viewers. Shout out to the 800 people we got in here. Views have been going up like crazy. What was I about to say? We are in election season in America. An election is coming up. So if you got, do not be surprised if your aunties and uncles are posting some sketchy stuff on Facebook in the coming months. Misinformation is going to be at an all-time high. Make sure you're using good news sources because motherfuckers going to be lying about shit. But let's keep it gaming. Yeah, robocalls. Let's keep it gaming. Avatar: The Last Airbender competitive multiplayer fighting game announced. Red flag off rip. The reason I say that is because the word competitive is in it. Now, what have I said on this stream numerous times? The best competitive games are games that don't try to be competitive. They're games that just naturally kind of happen to be competitive, right? Let the community do it, but they're gunning for it. Maximum Games has entered into a partnership with Paramount Consumer Products to develop a competitive multiplayer fighting game set in the universe of Avatar: The Last Airbender. The company announced it will launch in early access in 2025. A developer and platforms were not announced. That's all that it is. We're going to look up Maximum Games. By the way, Paramount doesn't have any track record with games. I pray it's not Arena Fighter. I pray it's like an actual fighting game, but I'm not going to lie. Don't hold your breath on this. They're really trying to ruin the Avatar IP. I'm just going to go on a whim and say this shit's going to be ass. We're going to look up Maximum Games because I don't know anything about them. What games have you guys published? Maximum Games, the producers of the upcoming Avatar: Last Airbender fighting game, are responsible for games such as Whisker Waters, Leo the Firefighter Cat, Projects Beyond Order, Hot Lap Racing, Maximum Football, The Fighting Herds. That game's actually all right. Solstice. I don't know any. The Gods of Rock. Array. Secrets of the Season. Yeah, a whole lot of mid. A whole lot of Paleo Pines. You guys familiar with Paleo Pines? Who's downloaded and played some Paleo Pines? A Pixel Shire. I don't know, man. I was just gonna say, go ahead. Don't get too excited about this game. I don't know, man. It sounds like this is gonna be their first AAA game. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just keep trying to ruin my fucking favorite shows. Got that Netflix show that's looking a little sketchy. Now we got this damn game. I'm starting to see why I think the creators left the development of the Netflix show, man. I think the creators of Avatar are feeling guilty they sold their IP, because it's when she gets in corporate hands. I don't know. From Software owns Elden Ring fully. They didn't own it in the first place? What? From Software is now the sole owner of the Elden Ring IP, thanks to Sony and Tencent investments to help developers self-publish. Oh, that's right. Yeah, they did have a publisher. Yeah, because I think Activision owns Sekiro, if I'm correct. Yeah, they probably had a publisher. Yeah, it is published by Activision. Completely off topic, but are you buying Stellar Blade? Depending on when it comes out, yeah, I'll play it. Bandai Namco published Elden Ring. See, they should be doing deals with anybody. I was just talking about Sekiro, but yeah, this one was Activision, and then Bandai had Elden Ring. Interesting. That's good. They got their shit back. I wonder if that means they'll increase the output of like content, like they can speed up the production and release it when they want to. Can you react to the No Rest for the Wicked gameplay on IGN? It looks so good. No Rest for the Wicked. I've never heard of that. Let's see. No Rest for the Wicked. Oh, this was released 5 hours ago. Okay. Let's see what it's about. No, I'm not playing that Swirler game.
This month's IGN First is Ori developer Moon Studios' upcoming action RPG, No Rest for the Wicked. Throughout the rest of February, we'll have new gameplay, behind-the-scenes features, and interviews with the development team coming your way. All building up to the game's Wicked
starting off the gameplay with backshots is crazy.
Inside showcase on the 1st of March. First up, though, we have an exclusive look at 8 minutes of gameplay, including a tense boss battle against Warwick the Torn. Enjoy!
Warwick the Torn. I'm gonna like speed through this. Let's see, 1.5. So how should you start it? Yeah, is this like a top-down Souls game? Yeah, the art style's cool. I want to see the combat. I don't really care too much about the exploration. We see the level design. So let's see some combat. Yeah, it's a top-down Souls-like. The way he's moving, it definitely looks Souls-like. I'm not mad at it. I wonder if the story is good in this. And it's moving fast because I'm playing it at 1.5, so it's moving a little bit faster than normal. See, I'm at 1.5. I'm speeding through it. We absorbing information, y'all. That's why. It's not the actual game. I thought this was gonna be a commentary video where they actually like break it down a little bit, but it's just gameplay. I like the name of the game too. No Rest for the Wicked. That's fire. That just sound like that shit hard. Like the game gonna be hard. The Wicked never sleep. It almost feels like a top-down Souls-like with like a Fable art style.
Saren, forgive my father.
We got voice acting too?
If you make for Sacrament, there are worse things than bandits up ahead. A great beast is loose in these glades.
All right, let me see a boss fight.
Used to be a man. I wanted to go after it. The father.
This is an indie studio? I don't know who the fuck made this. Does it say? Oh, it's from the Ori and the Blind Forest developers. The Ori developers. That's why it's good. This game is probably going to be good then. That makes sense, the art style. The lighting is kind of similar to Ori too. Hold on, let me slow it down. This is the actual natural pace of the game. Like, normally I don't like these top-down games, but like I feel like they did the camera angle a little bit different. Like, it just looks better in this game. This doesn't bother me. You know what it is? You know what it is? Hold on, let me turn my beat off because shit's loud. You know what it is? I feel like this camera angle works because if this was if like this was Elden Ring, right? It'd be like a giant monster and you'd be swiping at his legs. But because the camera's pulled out, you can actually see the swing. So it might make the game, it's gonna still be hard, but it makes it easier to kind of time the enemy because the camera's pulled out. I think that's what it is. It actually works for this gameplay. This will be on Game Pass? Oh, say less. Yeah, that was a crazy joust. Got the fire blade. He's doing good damage too. What up, Jet? Shout out to IGN not getting their ass kicked for once in the gameplay. This is not Cuphead gameplay, chat. I repeat, this is not Cuphead. This is not the Flash fight. Sure it's IGN playing it and not a developer. Stuck on the tutorial for 35 minutes. It looks good. I don't want to see what happens at the end. I don't want to spoil it for myself, but it looks good. I like it. I would play this. I would play this, especially because it's made by the Ori developer. Once I saw that in the description, I was like, oh yeah, I like Ori and the Blind Forest. So this is not the Flash playthrough. It looks good. I like it. Let's see. Google News. No Man's Sky. Bandai cancels 5 games. What? No. Bandai canceled 5 more arena brawlers? No more Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storms? For its 3rd fiscal quarter ending in December, the publisher said that the digital division saw an 8% drop in net sales compared to the same period last year and 96.5% drop in income. In a statement about the figures, the publisher noted that while Dragon Ball and One Piece games remained stable in Japan and overseas, and while Armored Core 6 was popular, one of the main reasons for the large drop in profit was that Elden Ring sold a lot of copies during the last fiscal year, and that hasn't been replicated by another title this year. What? Every game is not as popular as Elden Ring? Well, every game is not Elden Ring. What the fuck are you talking about? No way. Every game doesn't have generational sales? It's also noted that a review of its development process has led to a loss on disposal, suggesting some projects have been canceled. In digital businesses, in addition to valuation losses related to new online game titles and other titles introduced this fiscal year, we've recorded a loss on disposable due to a review of title organization with a view to the next midterm plan. Man, fuck that Jujutsu Kaisen game and fuck all them other arena brawlers. Stop making that shit. That's why y'all losing money. For every Tekken 8, for every Elden Ring, there's 10 Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storms. And then them niggas drop the trailer only on Bandai Namco Southeast Asia, and then they be surprised nobody knows the game is coming out. The fuck? I remember somebody in the comment section was like, does TBH know they uploaded this to Bandai Namco Southeast Asia because they have different regions? What? I thought Bandai Namco Southeast Asia was America. No way. No fucking way. Anyways, it's a B tier. It's ESPN3. It's a B tier channel. I don't hear that shit. Echoes of Ada. Nah, what is that shit? Embracer canceled 29 games and laid off 1,400 people. Hey, Gene said more jobs are gonna be lost. Total headcount was cut by 8% or 1,300 jobs. These cuts include 871 game developers at internal studios, 264 external studios, and 252. I would imagine getting laid off getting laid off period sucks, but like as a game developer, that shit really sucks because it's such a thankless job. You get harassed on social media, you work really long hours, and last time I checked, the average game developer makes like $60,000 to $70,000 a year. They don't even make that much money, just kind of like okay money. You get stressed the fuck out, and then you don't get to see your family too, especially during like crunch time when the game is about to launch, when they gotta dot their I's and cross their T's. You don't even get to see your fucking family. In a group-wide effort, our companies and studios have had to make difficult decisions, particularly on having to part ways with team members. In total, we have reduced our global headcount by 8% of the workforce since the start of the program. What's sad is the internet was bad for game developers. Yeah. Fucking Embracer, man. This is the problem with like one investment group like owning everything. They have the power to like cut a lot of jobs and shit. Payday 3 developers seek long-term success after disappointing launch. I don't care. A 30-second Skull and Bones video that negates 11 years of development. Oh wait, what happened? We got some memes. This shit out my face. We will be on Skull and Bones tomorrow. I got a free copy of the game, so we will try it out. We're gonna see if it's you know what's funny? I was thinking about Skull and Bones. I don't want to, because you know I do hope the game is good, but my gut just tells me this shit's gonna be ass. I feel like not enough people are talking about Skull and Bones. Like the way people are talking about Suicide Squad, I feel like they should be looking at Skull and Bones. But I guess because it's Ubisoft, nobody cares. At this point, it's just like it's Ubisoft. It's Ubisoft being Ubisoft. What happened to Payday? Their servers launched, it was ass, so then like people just kind of gave up on the game.
Capitaine! Let us be there! We are dead beat! Hey, stop him! These are no guns, what we now have what was there!
They have boarding in the game. It's just, you loot them? Not even an animation? I thought you just sink the ships. I wasn't even aware that you board in the game. So I feel like that's a spit in the face to gamers. Just either stick to sinking the ship or actually let people board. But don't say you boarded the ship and then you drag and drop loot. That's lame as fuck. That's literally Black Flag. Nah, Black Flag, you could hop on people's ships. From what I remember. That was like the one cool thing about it. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Hey, the game launches tomorrow. Anybody talking about it on their timeline? Skull and Bones won't even surpass the Pirates of the Caribbean game that's on PC. Yeah, that's just lazy. Yeah, like Black Flag was way more. Like you could jump off the ship and dive into the ocean and you could explore. There were like sharks that would come after you. Like there were some. It felt like it was like a labor of love, Black Flag, and I don't even like pirates. Like I'm not into, when I say like I didn't like that game, it's because I wanted to play Assassin's Creed, and it felt like it was a pirate game. But if I was judging Black Flag for being a pirate game, it was a good pirate game. That's all I'd be saying when I say I wasn't a big fan of Black Flag, is because I wanted it to be an Assassin's game, and Edward never really became an assassin. Helldivers 2 devs, yeah, it had whale hunting and shit. Say it will never add PvP because it wants to reduce toxicity. What? The game is already toxic. Toxic elements. Hey, we'll never add a PvP mode. This is to reduce toxic elements from the community. We want an environment that's supportive, fun, and we're all fighting on the same side. Man, motherfuckers is hella toxic on this game. Why are you hating on Pirate? One Piece goes gum gum gum. Gum 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 gum. Fuck that game. Get out that shit. Daybreak confirms less than 15 more layoffs. Oh boy, I don't see any other interesting news. That's from last night. Did I go in the sub box? I don't think I did. People are toxic no matter what. Yeah, you can't negate that, bro. Classic PS2 game is now available for free. What is that? A 2004 game mini. Western Michigan Wells noted. Treated. Come on, get to the point. Including. Oh, flat out. Okay. They high key really dropped the ball with Skull and Bones. Like, how the fuck they make a shit battle game that's not all pirates do? I said, I feel like they really missed the opportunity to create a Pirates Creed. They could have made a spin-off game. I said it in my video. They could have made a spin-off game where you create your own pirate, you create your own crew, you upgrade your ship, and then you can do tasks for the assassins or the Templars, and depending on who you do missions for, like GTA style, it'll unlock new clothing, new ship upgrades. Like maybe the assassins have better armor for your ships, and then like the Templars have better cannons or something because they're more like aggressive. But then also there's like an original storyline in there that you can do with your friends that takes place in the same Assassin's Creed universe, where I don't know, you're hunting for like some treasure that's gonna turn you into the ultimate pirate. Could have had dialogue options with different characters from the universe. They really missed an opportunity. But hey, what do I know? I'm not a game developer. I'm just some nigga that be yapping on the internet. What we got in the sub box? I don't know what that ultimate goal would be, but they could have did something. Sonic Superstars add to Shadow costume. Whoa. Pinball M. Oh, there's the X-Men 97. Undercover. Mr. Krabs. Cartel Tycoon. Oh shit. Hogwarts Legacy official blooper reel. I'm good off that. This game came and went. It sucks because it was a good game. Gord, the Alliance DLC. I don't know what the fuck that is. Don't really care. Oh, there you go. Invincible trailer. Survivor Man VR. Okay. College football is back. Perennial Order. Morbid, The Lords of Fire. Let's see. Madam Web is the first time the audience score is relatively low, just like the critic score. It actually matches. I saw that would have been fire. You could have done sword battles, make PvP. Yeah, you could have had sword battles. Give guns too. Like, what the fuck? Can you even drink in that game? Nightingale extended gameplay overview. I thought this game looked pretty. I didn't know what it was. No Man's Sky Omega trailer. Got some new gameplay. All right, I think that's everything. All right, let's do it. Let's watch these trailers. First things first, you gotta watch this new Sonic. Sega. Instead of putting Shadow in the game, we're gonna give Sonic a black ass costume. Have you ever wanted to cosplay? Does this count as digital blackface? Chat? Maybe not because his face isn't black, but like, does this count as a black cosplay? This is especially lazy DLC because Shadow's pretty much Sonic. Like, you couldn't just animate the nigga in the game. Like, the fuck? Black body. A new racial term, black body. Cosplay is your favorite African-American hedgehog. Shadow, the ultimate nigga form. Feel good. Yeah. I'll get this nigga a goddamn gun. At least it's free. I think it is. Did they say it was free? Yeah, it's free. The melanin coat. What a waste of time. Do Sonic fans like this? Literally could have just made Shadow. Okay, so I'm not crazy. You could have just made Shadow. Interesting. All right, X-Men 97. Let's see. I've been reading more about Sora's AI. Do you think CG artists and films will move from modeling and animating to just prompting with Sora? Nah, I don't think we're nearly there. Nah. Video AI has got a long way to go.
Watch the series finale of X-Men next Saturday morning. Check your local listings.
I'm grateful to.
I'm confused about this show. Okay. So are they just going to act like this is like when episode 1 of X-Men 97 drops, are they just going to act like a continuation? Like nothing happened, like it's just the very next episode from the 90s, basically?
Have the chance to say goodbye. I am proud.
Yeah? Oh, this is nostalgia porn.
Fate lies in our hands now.
Well, I'd imagine then this is going to be really confusing for those who are trying to get into X-Men, because wasn't it like in the later seasons, that's when like Bishop came and all the future elements with the Sentinels and Senator Kelly and all that shit. Like the storyline started to get real deep into the comic books, right? Like if it picks up like right after that, that's a crazy place to jump back in. Cable, my bad. Yeah, Cable.
We have to stay vigilant.
The Daily Bugle
Trusted us with his dream.
Wait, I want to see what was on that image. Was it Spider-Man? Mutant fashion show, Inside Scoop, The Daily Bugle. So Jay Jameson is hating. He's just hating on mutants.
Have to stay vigilant.
Wait. Is Spider-Man a mutant? That's funny.
The professor entrusted us
hating.
with his dream.
No matter how dark it is, we must believe in each
That
other.
looked like the Shredder that was standing up there.
We get this done by working together as a team.
Jeez, bub. Keep buzzing in my ear.
I feel like this is a show that's trying to look like it was made in the 90s, but it still looks modern. I don't know if like it's okay, but like it feels I don't know how I feel about it. The real X-Men. What is that supposed to mean?
Heads up!
That's pretty cool. That's some Marvel Ultimate Alliance shit. This man used Gambit. Hold up. Yo. Does this count as Gambit giving Wolverine a back shot? Because he put his hand, because the way, from my understanding, the way Gambit's powers work is he has like kinetic energy. Whatever he touches, it explodes. That's why he uses cards to like throw him. So then he touched Wolverine's back shot and it powered up his claws to give him explosive claws. So does this count as Wolverine getting a back shot from Gambit? I'm just something to think about.
To me, my X-Men.
March 20th.
The last will and testament of Charles Xavier. Everything he built now belongs to me.
He said, I'm reaching? No, I'm not, bro. No, I'm not. It looks cool, though. It looks good. I was going to watch it regardless because this is one of my favorite cartoons. I hope it turns out good. Bring back Ultimate Alliance. Well, since we're already here, let's watch that. Is that the trailer? No. Invincible. Let's watch Invincible. Season 2, Part 2. That's a day one watch X-Men. So far, Season 2 has been fire. It's back, baby. Let's go. Ass whooping they gave my man. That shit was hard to watch. What's his name? The friendly alien with the one eye in Season 2? That ass whooping he got from the Viltrumites?
How is he everywhere? Roll the J.
Bro, why? I hate YouTube autoplay. Yeah, Alan the alien, that ass whooping he got from the Viltrumites. That shit, I was like, oh, that shit was hard to watch. It's a fucking cartoon, too. It's a cartoon, and I felt that shit. I was like, man, they doing my man dirty, man. That's when you know, like, it evokes some emotion. I'm like, this is some good ass shit, bro. In front of his girl too, bro. I was like, this is some good ass shit. Yeah, the person is it really that good? Yes. The trailers do not sell it. It's one of those shows I went into it having no expectations, but the trailers do not sell it well. It's very well written. A lot of great plot twists. The action is top tier. It pulls on the heartstrings, man. But it's one of those shows that goes there. It does not give a fuck. Just watch the first episode. Yeah, just the thing is, like, if you haven't watched it before, season 1, when you watch the first episode, like I always tell people, it's gonna start off as a generic superhero show. Just stick to the end. I'm not gonna tell you why, but just stick to the end. If you're not happy at the end of the first episode, because there's some crazy shit that happens, you'll be like, oh shit. Yeah, it'll hook you after but you have to, because the first episode, it's building the world, and then there's a big boom at the end, and it pays off in the rest of the season. Undercover, what is this shit? Just know the show's not for kids, yeah.
Agents, the V-chip brain implant has billions of users
You gonna watch the Vince Staples show? What is that about?
worldwide. Infinidyne CEO Pax Harrison intends to turn them all into cybernetic meat puppets. This is a crisis, and we're running out. Take cover. Take
this Roblox ass VR game the fuck out my face.
Rated M.
I mean, if you can't even finish the first episode, you know, people's fucking brains are fried because of they're fried because of short form content. To the point, like, I even thought about it like last night. I was watching a video from Game Theory. Shout out to Matt Pat. One of my videos showed up in his video. I thought that was pretty cool. It was the video. I was watching a video. I love when that happens, like, randomly. It was his video about YouTube Shorts and like the problems that it's causing on YouTube. And I was actually thinking about it. I was like, I wonder, will the short form content, because YouTube's always been long form, will that make it hard for people to watch long form content? Is it gonna fry people's brain even more? But like one of my videos, like the thumbnail showed up in his video. Like he didn't know. Like it just ended up there. I thought that was pretty funny. And when I spotted it, I was like, I'm in a Bad Pat video. But yeah, I was thinking about that. I don't know where I was fucking going with that. Yeah, short form content, I just feel like it's frying people's brain, but you gotta play the game.
For mature.
Welcome to the paradise for a law-abiding business person like you. Our vast jungles
It's similar to those random off ones.
plants and factories. Sell your products from private aerodromes, or make a statement by selling them out in the open. But don't forget, you're not the only business person here, and always be ready to welcome opposing workforces with open or concealed arms. Pre-order your destiny.
He's ready to move coke through Miami.
It's that easy, huh? Hey, barman, do you have a phone?
I hate that the YouTube app always opens to shorts. Yeah, they're pushing it way too hard. I don't like that they do that shit either. But the thing like he was talking about in the video is like everybody's views are going down because now half of the browse page is shorts, which means you have a less chance of your video popping up. I was like, damn. I was like, that's real. Short form content only hurts people who don't have the discipline to consume other forms of content like reading or longer. But I think I get what you're saying, but the point you're making, it almost comes across as you're on the assumption that a lot of people are like disciplined. That's the point I'm trying to make. I'm speaking like to the masses. Most people are not disciplined, so it's going to affect most people. That's the point I'm trying to make. I was going to say, you saw Sony bought half of Michael's catalog. You talking about Michael Jackson? That doesn't surprise me. Didn't he give a speech that said somebody from Sony was the devil or some shit? That don't surprise me. Of course, they're going to buy it back after he passed away.
Crap.
Another VR game. Survival VR.
We need to lose weight. Open the door, throw everything out.
Who wants to survive in VR?
What if it happened?
He said, nigga, let's just literally prove your point.
Lost and alone.
Oh,
think you could survive? When you're cold, exhausted, and hungry, it's easy to lose the plot. Objectives will keep you on track.
Mount Everest.
See those sparks? Yeah.
LOL, no, definitely most are not disciplined. We're aligned there. That's why most people cannot commit to going to the gym. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the people who are already in a bad situation is going to make them bad. And I'm curious to see how short form content like affects people's brains in the next. I feel like we're already seeing it now in the span of, I think TikTok was around before, but TikTok blew up during COVID. So like in the last 2 to 3 years, we've already seen kind of the implications on people's minds. I'm curious to see what happens if short form content is a stay for the next 10 to 20 years. I feel like that's going to fuck people's brains up, bruh. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be interesting. Would you argue that it started with Vine? Yeah, Vine walked so that TikTok could, because TikTok only exists because Vine didn't adapt. So it filled the vacuum. It's the same thing. I just think Vine walked so TikTok could fly. And I say that because what TikTok did do different compared to Vine is that For You page. That For You page that shit is crack. And that's another thing it was a really good point he brought up in the video that I didn't even think about. He was talking about like, when you ask kids about TikTok, they say they're fans of the platform, but they don't really say they're fans of like creators versus like YouTube. It's a hosting site and you go to somebody's channel and it's almost like a TV channel and you become a fan of that person and you follow them. So there's like a serious disconnect with the human element. And that can get lost to time. And basically people are low-key getting brainwashed to become fans of a corporation versus the actual art, if that makes sense. And I was like, I didn't even think about that. I was like, that's a very valid point. I don't think I've ever heard anybody say like, I don't want to say ever. I think I've seen it in the chat, but you very rarely see somebody be like, yo, I'm a fan of this particular TikToker for this reason. Versus when people talk about like YouTube or even like Twitch, most of the time people will be like, did you see that TikTok? And it's like, it's slowly brainwashing people to become a fan of the CCP. Let me stop. It would show me things that I didn't know I was looking for. Yeah, and it's like you're not. And then the thing about YouTube is it's an active experience where you're actively looking for something to watch versus you're doom scrolling. So there's no emotional connection to it. You can 100% teach someone discipline, brother, like any subject. Yeah, they just got to be willing to learn. You gotta break out the matrix, guys. Who's ready? College football's back. Woo! I might play this game just to piss off football fans.
Got something special for y'all. A little update for our fans from the big house to the bayou.
It's the platform itself that has the hype, not the content creators. And you know what's funny about that, Fire? You're right. What's especially funny about that is them hyping up the platform instead of the content creators. Because for those of you unaware, TikTok is a Gen Z, Gen A dominated platform. 70% of their audience is the younger audience. By them propping up the corporation, it's funny because it goes against the ideologies that a lot of Gen Z preaches, which is anti-corporation, stick togetherness, all this other shit. It's like they say one thing and then they do another. But it's not, I don't think it's on purpose. It's not them purposely doing that. It just shows you how powerful these algorithms are. People are being brainwashed and they don't even see it.
From Carolina?
It's all a trap, bro.
Yeah. It's about college football. We know you love it. Us too.
Y'all love it? Y'all think Ace gonna be in this shit?
The rivalries, comebacks, the traditions and superstitions built by generations. There's nothing like it. Turns out, we've been building too. So let's address the big owl in the room.
I mean, I wouldn't quote him, Itro. I'm not even gonna say his name. I wouldn't quote him, but like, I mean, Malcolm X said the same thing too. That's why it's important, especially as like black people, we control our media. It's one of the reasons I don't do a lot of interviews, bro, because motherfuckers will twist your words. I wouldn't quote that guy though. There's other people that have said the same exact thing.
Yeah.
But let's go with Malcolm X instead.
The predictions, the doubts. We get it. It's been a minute. Let's just say this ain't the only jersey we've been working on.
Said Reed, but you don't even really understand how powerful the media is until you travel. Get a passport. Like, I think I had told the story when I was in Malta shooting that show. There was like this drunk guy that came up to me. He was like, hey, he was like, Ice Cube. He's like, show me your rap. You like, you rap? You know one of those moments where like, I'm like a comper. You know one of those moments where you want to swing on a nigga, but then you can't because then you just reinforce the stereotypes. I'm like, my name is not Ice Cube, dude. Like just stop. That's one of those moments you're like, God damn, television is some real powerful shit.
The game this sport deserves.
I only know because I've talked to women who aren't from out here. It's real. People have perceptions.
Cue the crowd noise.
Who's ready? No gameplay. When we gonna get a gameplay reveal? Summer 2024. Wait, EA Sports College Football was releasing it. For people who played the college games, did they always release in the summer? Because doesn't Madden release in the summer? Isn't that kind of cannibalizing yourself? Or is it different audiences? They used to call television programming for a reason. Yeah, it used to be called television programming. Yeah. NCAA was early summer. Yeah. Interesting. Perennial order.
Greetings, Perennial Knights. On behalf of everyone at Sodesco.
I'm gonna get this storybook shit out of my face. Morbid, the Lords of Ire.
You made it back, Striver. What new?
What is this prison jailhouse honey bun stealing ass voice acting? You gonna eat your cornbread?
Who's from Rhyme Home?
Come here, I like you.
So?
I like you and I want you. This shit making me uncomfortable. Nightingale. All right, let's see what the gameplay is.
An open-world survival crafting game set in the magical Fey realms. After Earth is struck by catastrophic events, You find yourself lost in a world of enchantment and wonder, armed only with your wits.
Oh my God, is this a first-person survival game?
To become a skilled realm walker. And through determination and tenacity, forge a life across the arcane and deadly realms.
Is co-op?
Starting with character creation, you'll be able to customize your realm walker to your liking.
What we playing today? We finished in Suicide Squad. I got the end game. I'm almost done.
Experience.
We made it. I bid you welcome to the Feywilds.
Stepping into the realms.
I just watched those, Clark.
Rich with resources and
this shit don't got no pals. I'm good off these survival games, man. It doesn't look bad, but I'm good off this. And speaking of survival game, I don't even know why I opened this one. This is another one. No Man's Sky. I don't even care. Let's get on the game. I think that's all the trailers. The new Ben Simmons. Shout out to Flight Mike. The new. I like that.